All right, here we have a beautiful blue Quantum Edge 2.0 power chair. This power chair has 4 electrical function. It has the 12-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, and the electric feet. So as I said, it has 4 electrical functions. All the functions in this chair have to be worked through the joystick. So to get to the functions on this chair, the seat lift, the tilt or recline, and the legs, you have to go through here. So there's a button on the left. The button on the right is your speed button, so that one should always be all the way up. But the one on the left has a handle. So you're going to keep pushing that handle forward until you see a picture of your seat on the screen. So I'm going to keep pushing it forward so you can see a picture of the seat. All of a sudden I have a picture of the seat. Whatever is yellow is the function that's going to work. So right now I've got bottom yellow and back yellow. That's tilt. I want to start with the seat lift. So by moving the joystick sideways, you can change the colors on the seat. So I'm going to go sideways until so now the only thing that's yellow is this cushion right here. Now you can go back and forth to raise the seat up. So now you see the seat starting to go up. So you're going to start roughly at 22, add 12 inches, you'll be at 34 inches by the time you're all the way up. The nice thing about these Quantum chairs, Quantum Edge 2.0s, iLevel, this is an iLevel, and the iLevel means by the time you're all the way up, you'll be iLevel to someone else. You can talk to someone else at iLevel. You can do your dishes from this point down into your sink. You can reach your second cabinet, which is very nice. So now I'm going to put it back into drive to show you. It's going to be a little bit hard in here to show that it moves pretty fast, but you can imagine, I don't think you'd be moving this fast in your kitchen. So you can see it really moves around really fast with the seat elevated. Let's look at the base while we have the seat elevated. So we can see the armature for the seat lift right here. The actuator is actually right here that makes the seat go up and down. We have 14-inch solid wheels, no airs in here, and they will not mark your floor. Caster wheel in the front, caster wheel in the back. You have these good anchor points. You have one here, one here. You have 2 more on the opposite side. You have 4 anchor points. This is where you secure your chair if you're going to transport this chair, right here on these anchor points. You have a motor for each wheel. Has a motor that goes this way directly to the hub. Okay. This motor takes care of this wheel. The other side has its own motor. This is why you have this 360 turning. If you want to push this chair, let's just say you have an issue. Hopefully you won't, but if you ever had an issue, this chair weighs about 425 pounds. So you're not going to be able to lift it or push it unless it's in neutral. If you want to put it in neutral, turn the power off first. The reason you want to turn the power off, you want no resistance in the motor. Power off, then go to your motor and you have the yellow handle. Push it down like I just did, and now you can move your chair. It's unlocked. You have to do both motors, and then you can see how it freely wheels. When you're done, do not forget to pull this up, okay? I want to show you also the suspension on this chair. I'm turning the power back on because I had it turned off because of that. So now, look at the shocks. Look at these huge shocks. This shock takes care of this fork, and that shock takes care of that fork. In the rear right here, you can see the shock in the back takes care of these 2 forks. These are independent. If I raise this one, you can see the other one stays on the ground. Okay? This is a heavy chair, folks. This is why you get this fantastic ride, because of the weight of the chair. It's the same thing like in the old days when they had the big cars. They gave you a good ride because there was a lot of weight in the older cars. So this is it so far. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the seat. And I'm going to bring the seat down. As the seat's going down, let me talk to you about this. This is called a Swingaway Joystick. You can get to a dining table a lot closer than if you had the joystick way over here. If you're left-handed, we can make the joystick go on the left side and it'll swing to the left side, okay? That's called a Swingaway Joystick. The arms do flip up, so if you transfer with a board from the side, you can just transfer right here from the side on the side. Now I'm going to go to the tilt. The tilt is when the base right here goes back. So if this base goes back right here, it's going to take the legs, it's going to take the back because they're all connected together. These chairs are so quiet. The engineering in these chairs they're just great chairs. And the next thing I'm going to show you, I'm going to bring the legs up right now to show you guys. Now, if you're 5 feet tall or 6'2", we can adjust these foot plate in and out, okay, with these two screws right here, okay? So if you wanted some good circulation, this would be a little extreme, or a lot extreme, but you could be halfway tilted. So I'm gonna bring the tilt back down halfway, just to show you. You could be halfway tilted like this, right here, and you can see your feet are still higher than your body. So far we've done the 12-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric feet. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is called the electric recline. The electric recline is when the back goes back by itself. So I'm holding the button here. You can see the back going back. This is called the electric recline, folks. All right, this is as far as it goes, okay? This will be your full reclining position right there with your legs up in the air. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do two functions at once. I'm going to bring the seat up and the legs down at the same time by putting the feet yellow and the back yellow on my screen and then pushing the joystick forward, and that should come down and that should come up. When you're outside, make sure your feet are out so you have more room. You don't want to be, you can see how there's about 2 or 3 inches. So leave them out like that. Now I'm going to bring the back by itself up, back to driving position. Okay, and I'm going to put the chair back in drive. And I want to show you the turning radius on this chair. So if you turn a circle in your house, that's what it looks like. It's going to be this noisy. So that's your turning radius in your house. Also, if you transfer from the side, like I mentioned earlier, both arms will raise up, okay? The seat on this chair is 18 by 18. This is a nice contoured cushion. You can't tell in the video, but it's contoured higher here and here than it is in the middle, okay? You have lateral pads here to keep your legs on the foot plate. These guards can be adjusted, as you can see right there, see? You have a safety belt. You have a memory foam back cushion. This is a memory foam back, really nice cushion. You have a fully adjustable headrest, and this headrest has a, you might not be able to tell, but you can see it has the curvature to keep your head in the middle of the headrest. So if you have a loved one who has a little bit of trouble, that headrest is not going to hurt them. Also right here, we have what's called the Attendant Control. So this is available in some chairs. I can drive this chair with this right here. So what I would do with this control, I would hit this first button here. And what that does, it takes away the control from there and it brings it here. So now you can see I can go back or I can go forward. And I can also do all the tilting and all the reclining, everything from here, okay? So you can put that here like this. You can drive it this way, or you can walk if you like to do this better. If you're one of them new age person and you like remote controls, you can walk like this, I guess. I'm an old dinosaur, so I would probably do it this way. So what are we at now? All right, so that's the Attendant Control. So I'm going to switch it back to the front. So you're never going to have two people driving, very important. Now when you switch it back to the front, it turns off here and it turns off over here, so you have to turn it back on in front. And now we're back in business. Okay? So when you charge this chair, you'll take your charger and you'll plug it right below your joystick right here. And as soon as the light goes from from orange to green, I should know better. From orange to green, green means it's full. The charger will stop charging. This chair has a total distance with one battery charge of up to 15 miles. So folks, up to 15 miles, let me tell you what that means. That means if you're outside and you're going uphill, you're not going to get 15 miles. If you're in the grass, you're going fast, you're using the seat lift, you're not going to get 15 miles. But if you use it under normal circumstances, you might get close to that. Depends on the weight of the user, how you drive the chair, how much distance you get on one battery charge, okay? So again, this is a Quantum Edge 2.0. I never mentioned this at the beginning of the video. This chair has 47 miles. What that means, it was used for about 2 to 3 months. If a person uses their chair all the time, daily, you're gonna get about 25 miles a month 300 miles a year in a power chair. So it has 47 miles, so it was broken in like brand spanking new, used less than 3 months, 47 miles on this power chair. The seat, as I said, is 18 by 18. If this is the chair you want, let me put it back on fast. If it's a chair you want, but the seat's too small, too big, we can make smaller seat. We have smaller cushions. We have all the hardware to expand the seat, the cushions, the arm. We can do all that. So give us a call. So this is a beautiful blue Quantum Edge 2.0, fully loaded, 47 miles, practically brand new. So this is the Quantum Edge 2.0 power chair, practically brand new. This one has 47 miles. Top speed is 6 miles an hour, so it moves pretty fast. And when you let go, it stops automatically. It has the electromagnetic brakes on the chair. I'm sitting on the safety belt, so I'm going to move the safety belt back a little bit. So 47 miles, it was used for less than 3 months. So the chair has no problem through the grass, great suspension, fantastic power chair. I'm going to raise the seat up so you can see the seat elevated. So the seat's going up right now. So this has a 12-inch seat lift. If you're going to drive it with the seat elevated, please drive it on flat surface, not in the backyard. You have to use common sense. And not abuse the chair. These are nice chairs, but they're expensive to fix. So that's your seat elevated. So the chair drives about 3.5 miles an hour with the seat elevated, up to 3.5 miles an hour. So if you're looking for a nice power chair with the seat lift, the tilt, the recline, and the legs with 47 miles practically new, this is a nice chair. Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marc's Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.